Welcome back, everybody. Alright, if you're watching my last video delivering at SpartanNash in Bluefield, Virginia, I am all done here. I'm going to pull away from the dock door now, turn off my reefer unit, get my doors closed, and then head over. Probably end up just going down to Wytheville on this video because I need to get my trailer washed out, and then I want to get a shower and all that. And I got a lot. I don't pick up my next load until 1600 tonight. It's only 7:15 right now. Alright, so I won't be able to, see what Highway 19 looks like during daylight hours, unfortunately, because the only good truck wash, well, I guess I could always go back down anyway. Double check. There could be other, different types of truck washes down that way, but I was kind of leaning toward possibly hitting that Blue Beacon over by the Flying J in Wytheville. Yeah, there's not really much of anything, so I don't see anything really in between here and I'm in between Wytheville and Knoxville, outside of that Blue Beacon. So, yeah, looks like I might have to just do that. Alright, I got 4 on fuel. Okay, so this video will just cover going from here to basically Flying J in Wytheville. Exit 80 on I-81. I don't know how many miles it is. I didn't double check. I didn't look. It's not an incredibly long distance, though. Well, we'll get a chance to see a little bit of what the town of Bluefield looks like now that now we got daylight. And not a bad place overall. It's a little bit after 7 a.m. I docked in at 5:30, so less than 2 hours. I'm all done. So we'll just do this one just for the sake of at least having something new up there for you guys to watch. It's not too much video footage either, I think. Got some goats over here. Okay, well, if you saw the other video that I have not yet even edited yet, let alone posted, you'll see there's going to be a couple of tight turns here. There's some deer here. They're all freaking out over the sound of my truck. Put the lights on. Alright, we'll have a couple of tight curves over here where my trailer will probably off track on one of the curves, and then I'll have to put my tractor into the other lane, I think, on the other one. Clyde Bowling Bridge. Nice scenery here, though. Virginia, I've always said, is one of my favorite parts of the eastern U.S. to be in because it's all the scenery. They have different types of terrain. You have like rock cliffs or hills and whatever. And nothing against those you guys live out here, but a lot of you guys live out here on the I-81 corridor. Definitely, let's just say you have some interesting apparel and all that. Definitely not my kind of people. I'll tell you. I mean, you guys are mostly the same skin tone as me, but yeah, definitely not my type of people. So here's the first turn coming up. I'm just saying, I mean, nothing wrong. I have a lot of white friends too, but yeah, I'm not saying I'm like not, I'm acting like I'm not what I am. Or associated with people in my group. It's just saying, there are people, there are people from every group who, a more normal person like me, I'll hang around with some people from certain groups and don't want to hang out with some people from other groups, whatever. It's just, you can kind of tell just by looking at the way people look how well you can relate. So those two turns there were the ones that were most concerning. We'll take 102 all the way down to US 460. And we'll head east on 460 over to Wytheville. We're actually over to 77, I-77. We'll take 77 south over to I-81. And then 81 north a short distance to exit 80 where the Flying J is at. It's also where the Blue Beacon is. Now, what an interesting little town here. It's pretty sad they have to put a no trucks sign right there. It should be pretty, to me it's common sense. Why in the hell would someone try to put a truck on that street? But unfortunately, yeah, common sense isn't so common. See if I can respect that guy's space, but also try to keep my tandems off the curb as well. Man, there's just no really good way to get over to 77 through here without going through residential areas. No matter what route I take, it looks like you got residential to deal with, so. That's what I was saying on the other video. It's probably not going to be the ideal customer, not a good place for some people to do deliveries to. Me, I don't really care. To me, obviously, I'm like, well, wherever it needs to go, or wherever the load needs to go or get picked up from, let me know, I'll do it. But some other people maybe are more faint of heart or not so skilled. Yeah, if you fit that description, probably not the best place. Oh, 2 rounds. Alright, eastbound 460 straight ahead. I want to keep going straight. Alright, there it is. Am I going to have a cloverleaf on-ramp or a diamond on-ramp, though? Bluefield, Virginia, home of the G-Men. traffic and add a few more miles to my route. It's going to be a cloverleaf, isn't it? Or... oh, yeah, right turn. Alright, July 77. The East Coast, Virginia, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania are probably my favorites as far as scenic drives. Tanker driver's already moved over for me. No other traffic factor. Four-wheeler coming up, just coming around the curve. Okay, so we'll just take this over to 77 southbound. West Virginia line, 1 mile away. I was gonna say, I thought 77 was in West Virginia, or was mostly.
Attention, a new important message has arrived. Attention, a new important message has arrived.
My reload assignment. Won't be spending much time in West Virginia. I didn't even know I was going to cross into West Virginia at all. I thought my entire time was going to end up in Virginia, although I knew I was probably close to the West Virginia line. Right on the other side of this intersection will be West Virginia. Yeah, because I was wondering earlier, because I know Beckley, West Virginia is over, not too far away from where this road runs in, if I'm not mistaken. Not too many miles up the road, whatever. Well, actually, Beckley, I think, is over by where 77 and 64 run together or something like that, or I forget. States. Bluefield. That's why there are two Bluefields that I saw on the map. One's on the West Virginia side, one's on the Virginia side. Stay around 598 here. East River Mountain Scenic Overlap. Right side, 1/4 mile. Apparently by this Chevy Buick and GM dealer, Cadillac, whatever. Back there must be empty. He's having no difficulty at all keeping up with me on the going, even though it's going up the hill. Princeton, 11 miles away. Harrisburg, Virginia, 39. We can't be too far away from I-77 already. It's didn't look like it was that many miles to cut over to 77. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit further. No, okay. To 77 and South 52, exit 2 miles away. Alright, traffic light coming up ahead after this corner, or this curve, whatever. So my next load will be picking up in Morristown, Tennessee. I forget who the shipper is. And that load is going to Milan, Missouri. Milan I have been to before. Probably the same customer. Last time was a pretty... interesting experience getting up there from the way I took. Milan would be, if you're not familiar with Missouri, that would be up above US 36. You'd be like, where the hell's 36 at? It's kind of central Missouri, I guess. If you know where, anybody can find I-70 on the map. That goes across from Kansas City to St. Louis. About halfway across, you'll find Columbia, Missouri. If you go north on US 63 from right there in the Columbia area up through Moberly and up to US 30, you'll end up at US 36, about a half hour, or not even that drive north of Moberly. And then go west on 36. Getting on 77 here. Go west on 36, and then you have to take some one of 2 different state highways. Those are the main options. I recommend State Route 5. Last time I took the other way, which was and I had snow and snow covered, and then a couple spots, a little bit icy roads as well. Definitely. It was definitely a bit of an interesting experience. A fun one, I guess, but definitely not the recommended truck route, I would say, to get up there. So what I'll probably end up doing with this video, just get over to Blue Beacon, get my washout, and then just park it there at Flying J, so I can get a shower, maybe a little bit more rest as well. And then once I'm done, once I'm ready to roll, I guess, start deadheading from here down to the shipper. Won't come at any cost to my, well, actually, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I was there at the SpartanNash long enough. Junction Highway, I-77 half mile. I don't know if I was at SpartanNash long enough to trip my 14-hour clock. Or to stop it, I mean, whatever. Alright, looks like this side is one I want. So I want southbound. Dropping to a 55 limit here. Yeah, right at this tunnel. Okay, I remember this tunnel. It's always so fun. Alright, yeah, that was good. It's a good place to pre-trip my air horn. You really don't want to be checking your air horn at a truck stop. You'll just piss off all the other drivers. You wouldn't want them blowing their air horn while you're in your truck trying to sleep. Don't blow yours when someone else is trying to sleep. So places like this actually are a good opportunity to actually verify that your air horn's working properly. Back into Virginia we go now. Let's see a super grain hauler guy back behind me goes by me now. Speed limit going up to 70 now. It's a nice view down there, down to that church. Yeah, he's moved over to pass me now. Figured that was going to happen sooner or later. The Woodrow Byrd Memorial Highway. Probably get by me once I'm staying at 70. Not like it matters. I don't know how many miles away I am from I-81. Should be should be at least a few miles. This grain hauler guy is actually a problem for me. It's taking too long to go around me. I had to actually back off here to get him to go by me before I run into the back end of that tanker. 1203, that is unleaded gas if I'm not mistaken. Grain hauler or milk truck or something. Looks like a food grade tanker basically. Actually, this tanker's not much slower than me. I'm actually half tempted to just stay behind him. Now it looks like I'm gaining on him. Alright, rest area. Virginia Welcome Center coming up, 1.5 miles. And this little river running through here, right in between the northbound and southbound lanes. South Gap exit. I get past this off on-ramp. There's nobody right behind me anyway. It's a good way to double check there's nobody coming up the ramp that I might not be able to see. I've got a trooper right here watching traffic. 2 of them. Blue Beacon has a dedicated washout lane. I don't think it does. So the quicker I can get there, the better, because the longer I take to get over there, the more likely it is there's going to be a long line of trucks trying to get in there. If there aren't any truck washes in between Knoxville and up here, I can imagine that Blue Beacon probably is a good bit of business. Alright, Wytheville, 19 miles away.
I appreciate it. I ain't seen that back that way. We come through the coops there were closed when I come through. That's all I seen back to 81.
Indian Village, Louisiana. Oh, there's the Loves over here in Bastion. I think I remember this one existing. I know there's one going that direction on that side of the freeway. I don't remember what's the name of that town. I don't remember. I'm sure Niche remembers it. I know he's talked about that one before on one of my live streams. Roadwork, southbound 81, mile marker 68, left lane closed. US 52 exit to Bastion right here where the Sluvs is at. Feeling that one might be newer, or maybe I'm wrong, but it's not like I'm out here in this area very often, but for some reason I don't really remember that place being there. Truck on the right shoulder with a Love's road service truck there in front of it. Got a dipshit four-wheeler coming up pretty fast behind me. Amazon Prime. Even though I'm doing the speed limit. They're gaining on me at least a good 15 miles an hour faster from what I can tell. I don't much mind speeding, especially, hey, just stay in your lane. But don't go too fast when you're around other traffic. And don't go past the traffic on the right. You know, it's more like how it's done in Europe. Europe, it's basically a lot of places it's illegal to pass on the right, and you're required by law to move to the right for faster traffic. But I think people need to moderate their speed when they're approaching other traffic too. Too much speed variation between drivers in adjacent lanes is that's the most dangerous thing there is. Or probably the most dangerous thing there is with interstate travel. Average. For a little bit here. To get over here to Wytheville than I thought it would. Oh, Dairy Queen. I might surprise you. I actually went to Dairy Queen the other day and did not get a blizzard or any kind of frozen treats. And they're strictly basically for a meal. Way station 2 miles away. Again, bland. Keep wondering which one of these valleys is I-81 going to be in. Maybe it'll be this next valley coming up. In between these, I see two different sets of ridge lines. The one I'm getting ready to go over, and there's another one behind it. Look like a good spot for a road. Oh, shucky darn, get to bypass the way station. Not that it matters, looks like it's closed anyway. my next load delivers in Milan, Missouri, and now I'm starting to think either I'm going to end up either going down to Olathe or going up to perhaps Waterloo or somewhere else over in central Iowa for some sort of meat load, whichever direction I go. And I'm friends with the planner there, the planner for that area, and he likes to send me west a lot. So, no complaints there. I live west, so you give me all the westbound loads you want. So odds are we'll probably, I'm going to bet on probably heading back toward Cali after I get done with the load to Milan. About the left lane closure on 81 south. Got Little Creek Highway coming up. Truckers use right lane through the tunnel. Stop here when flashing, but you're not flashing. Big Walker Mountain Tunnel. Get to Blue Beacon fast enough, and they're going to end up with a long line of trucks, probably. Wytheville 5 miles away, so we can't be that far away from I-81 now. slower speed coming down this hill because a lot of drivers go above their governed speeds coming down hills, but it looks like he's, not to mention me being empty, I don't have anything to really push me down this hill. Well, this one's apparently steep enough where I'm still able to gain some speed, even with an empty trailer. Zone coming up for construction. On the prairie. Regional Visitor Center. 81, 2 miles away. TA truck stop coming up here at this next exit. Wytheville and Max Meadows, 1 mile away. Highway 610. Yeah, that's an old cab over. New program now enrolling. Time to, yeah, it looks like I might be able to stay in this lane. I don't have to worry about cutting that car off there to go where I need to go. Like exit 72 right up here, so I'm gonna have about 8 miles to go in the wrong direction again to get to this damn blue beacon. am now. Yeah, I have a bad feeling I'm going to have a line to deal with when I get over to Blue Beacon. I've been getting a lot more customers lately that I've never been to before. Like the SpartanNash I just delivered to, never been there before. The shipper in Morristown, Tennessee, I've never been to either. At least I don't think I have. Though I have been to the one in the Milan Processing, or whatever it's called, over in Milan, Missouri. Coming up here, East Lee Highway, Chapman Road, F042 and F043. There is a Flying J here. This is not the same Flying J that I'm planning on going to, though. There's another Flying J 3 miles up. This one here is one I usually park at, though, when I stay here in the area. Oh, well, a pilot across the freeway has the Dairy Queen. Yeah. That's the case, then maybe when I get through with Blue Beacon, I'll just come over here to Pilot instead, to get my nap and shower and all that, and then get me some Dairy Queen on the way down to the on the way to the shipper. Shut up! I have my turn signal on. Abilene Motor Express, they apparently have a yard here. Did not know that. I see Abilene a fair amount, a pretty fair amount. I just didn't know they had anything in Wytheville. Alright, my exit coming up next. Cloud 9 Emporium. Triple X. Really small place to be a titty bar or whatever the hell that is. Or just an adult movie place or something is what I guess it is. Especially with weather like this, even more reason I think that this Blue Beacon's going to be a little busy. Nice day, and there's no rain or snow in the forecast over the next couple of days. Is it even worth it for me to... I can barely... I need that left lane, so I don't really want to even move until I get a green light. Actually, now with this this stake bed truck.
Exit 80 southbound, Smoky City.
Now I can. Is this guy got it? He's trying to turn left. I don't want to miss this green light though. No, this is the one I usually stop at. Yeah, I see that. I recognize the layout here, and I know there was a Wendy's here. Or, yeah. Through the fuel island. And Blue Beacon should be in the back. Don't plan on getting my fuel here. And then there's actually a pilot just a few miles away from the shipper that has better fuel price than this one. Yeah, there's a line. I can see it already. Yeah, and this drive-in guy is going to be there in front of me. Oh, come on. Again. Let me square up with him and then see if I can get my tandems out of the way. This is exactly what I was afraid of. Let's use him as some shade.
You have 4 hours and 39 minutes of remaining drive time.
Alright, let's look up my load info. I know I don't pick up till 1600 tonight. $149 loaded miles. Alright, Koch Foods. That's right. Alright, let's look up some info on them. What kind of reviews they have. I figured it would be that Progress Parkway location. meat processor. Easy place to pick up from. You're in and out very quickly. There are two entrances, but the pickup entrance for myself was to the west past the main gate. Security will let you in by opening and closing the gate each time. Who knows why they keep it so secure, but they do, and it's just weird to me. Security are a couple older females with long mullets keeping Tennessee alive. Oh, God. Need to blow my nose.
Come on, douchebag, I need over there too.
It's a pretty nice looking area here where this Koch Foods is at. Fast and easy, lots of space, not much for overnight parking space on premises. A few areas nearby that can be parked at. They currently don't have a third shift to load outbound. This is the third different Koch Foods locations that I've been to, and they're all pretty much identical. They can get you in and out very quickly when they have the product on hand that needs to be processed. But there's no guarantee that they'll have the product on hand. Overall, not a bad place to pick up or deliver. I had load to pick up here. First we found out was Koch Chicken. I was scared, but this place are super friendly and very fast to load, and less than an hour. Also, there's two entrances. The first one receiving, second one shipping. Second entrance up the hill is shipping. Okay, so a second entrance going up the hill, which I'll have to figure out when I get there, is the shipping side. Okay, yeah, it does look like they have basically two sides of the building. I was wondering about that because I see like not very many dock doors, maybe 10 or so. I wouldn't even say 10. On the east side of their building. Man, this guy walking up here behind my, along the back, coming up, almost reminds me of Scotty the way he's dressed. Almost looks like him too. I know it's not him, but
80.3 there, Northman.
just the way he's wearing shorts and boots and all that, he just, I don't know, in that way kind of reminds me a little bit of Scotty. Alright, look like the west side of the building, there's only about 5 or so doors, and
It's outbound, Ron Bears working this morning.
okay, so that's in a nutshell what we're dealing with. This is going to take quite a while here. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm here for about a good 2 hours. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just end this here. Or at least stop it for here, and then I don't know. I got to work on my weight, so I'm excited. I did pick up a few pounds, and I don't know. I'm tempted to go over to the Pilot and Dairy Queen, but at the same time, I'm like, probably shouldn't. But I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, I'll get through this, I guess, and then maybe, I don't know. Maybe I might just go and do the Pilot anyway. Park over there, get me some rest, whatever, and we'll call it a day. All right. So, all right, well, stay tuned for more.